changing out there. There's a storm coming, Harry. Just like last time.
This film is about Harry growing up, using the knowledge that he has gained over the last 5 years to try and fight the bad in the world.
Prepare yourself.
You need a teacher. It's about friendship and loyalty and everyone coming together, and it's really, really cool.
Every great wizard started out as we are now. If they can do it, why not us?
They're actually going to learn sort of how to defend themselves.
There are characters who outwardly are very charming, with a lot of other stuff going underneath.
We've all got a bit of the light and the dark inside us, just what we do with it.
What are you doing? I'm not doing anything!
In this film, particularly Harry, sort of instantly starts off in trouble. Suddenly these Dementors swoop in and attack both Harry and Dudley.
Expecto Patronum!
Then he has to go on trial for using underage magic.
Charges against the accused are as follows: that he did knowingly and in full awareness of the illegality of his actions produce a Patronus charm in the presence of a muggle.
I was only doing it because of the Dementors.
I don't think anyone would believe that the Dementors were there by coincidence, Minister. There is someone who might be behind the attack.
In Ministry's opinion, he is in there to be found guilty and nothing else.
Evidence that the Dark Lord has returned is incontrovertible.
We think Voldemort wants to build up his army again.
He's been recruiting heavily, and we're attempting to do the same.
The Order of the Phoenix is an organisation dedicated to fighting Voldemort and fighting the Death Eaters, and Dumbledore founded it.
Part of the Order was Harry's parents, Sirius Black, obviously, Lupin, Mad-Eye Moody, and a few others, sort of a crew.
A really sort of secret underground sort of operation, and everyone's there together as a team.
We believe Voldemort may be after something.
Sirius.
Something he didn't have last time.
Voldemort is getting stronger and stronger and threatens everything that we hold dear. And we are rallying forces.
It's your turn now.
Hogwarts is not somewhere that's safe. The Ministry has decided that they're going to take over part of Hogwarts, they're going to interfere, they're going to put up new rules.
We also wish to welcome our new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, Professor Dolores Umbridge.
Which actually turns out to be a bit of a nasty piece of work.
Who do you imagine wants to attack children like yourself?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Lord Voldemort.
Detention, Mr. Potter!
Professor Umbridge works for the Ministry, and basically she wants to gain power and control.
I will have order!
I don't know if teaching's her first love, but this is part of her job. And also, she's training these young minds to be against Dumbledore. She doesn't want them to be doing any spells that she thinks are dangerous.
There's nothing in here about using defensive spells.
Using spells? Well, I can't imagine why you would need to use spells in my classroom.
Hermione, that just makes her blood boil. Voldemort is said to have returned, and they're sitting in the classroom writing lines when they want to be learning how to defend themselves. That's one of the reasons why, for the first time in her life, she really feels like she needs to rebel. It's sort of exciting, isn't it? Breaking the rules.
Who are you, and what have you done with Hermione Granger?
With Voldemort on the loose, they have to protect themselves, and so they form this secret society. Effectively becomes known as Dumbledore's army.
It's kind of like a group where everyone learns from Harry, learns magic. You all know why we're here. We need a teacher. Proper teacher.
At first, you know, he's a really reluctant teacher. He gets talked into it by Hermione. But as usual, Hermione is irritating and is right.
We're going to have any chance of beating Voldemort. We need your help. I think Hermione and Ron's job, particularly in this one, is to bring him out of that stage where he feels so alone. And this is a way that he will feel that he is accepted, that people look up to him. It's all part of the plan. She's a genius.
Working hard is important,
But there's something that matters even more. Believing in yourself.
It's a really fantastic part of the film as we see Harry become a teacher and we see these kids use magic in a way that we've never seen them use it before.
He actually turns out to be a very, very good teacher. Neville is one of the characters that changes so much.
I'm hopeless.
No, you're not. You're just flourishing your wand too much.
Then you see towards the end of the lessons he starts to really come through and he can really shine.
Expelliarmus!
Fantastic, Neville. Well done. A little higher.
You're a really good teacher, Harry.
One of the most interesting aspects is the relationship between Harry and Cho.
There's this sort of magnetism between them, and whenever they see each other, they're kind of just drawing closer to each other. Mistletoe.
Harry's big kiss, his first kiss. And lucky Harry too, with a girl as lovely as Cho.
I knew Katie was so nervous, I was quite nervous as well. There was lots of courtesy chewing gum going in my mouth that day.
Do you believe the rubbish he's come out with about you know who? Has anyone else got a problem with Harry?
Initially, Harry is very much ostracized when he arrives at school because a lot of people do not believe his story of the return of Voldemort.
Harry, you be strong.
Voldemort is getting inside Harry's head. He's corrupting his soul.
You what? I said I'm fine, Ron.
Harry suddenly feels a bit of an outsider, and he has to make a choice whether to embrace that wonderful relationship he's got with Ron and Hermione, or he can just go it alone.
I just feel so angry all the time.
The world isn't split into good people and Death Eaters. We've all got both light and dark inside of us.
There are some interesting moments in our film when you can see he could go either way.
In these lessons, I will attempt to penetrate your mind. You will attempt to resist.
Harry trains with Snape to try and block out any chance Voldemort has of getting inside his head.
Control your emotions.
There's a real sense of a growing danger that you can't quite define.
Get behind me!
But we don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen.
Prepare yourself.
I think the audience is invested in this world and these characters and these actors. We've kept the same cast throughout, and each film brings a new cast member or a few new people as the world expands.
Things at Hogwarts are far worse than I feared.
Imelda Staunton. She's very talented. More than that, she keeps everyone laughing in between takes. She's a very, very funny woman.
It's a great role, and I don't think for a moment she thinks she's doing anything wrong. Not for a moment.
I predict Umbridge is going to stay in people's memories quite a bit, because she's quite scary and interesting and funny all at the same time. And I think there are going to be a lot of kids out there who are going to probably have a few nightmares about Dolores Umbridge. I certainly do, and I've been working with her.
This is the Black Family Tree. My deranged cousin. I hated the lot of them.
Bellatrix, my cousin who's gone wobbly.
I'm the follower of Voldemort. I'm basically the one and only female Death Eater.
Harry Potter?
And by God, she's really cool.